Hi, I'm John. This is my pandemic hair. My interest in sound kind of developed also when I was young. I would be that kid at the end of the street at the construction yard on top of a bobcat making engine and throttling noises with his mouth. You don't believe me? Here is a picture of me doing that very thing. Sound designers are those people who never lost that childlike fascination and kind of imaginative fascination with the world, and it helps me to this day to be able to tap into that childlike ability. Sound designers are the people who, in their 20s and 30s and on their entire lives, they ask the big important questions, like, take dinosaurs, for example. If dinosaurs are more like birds than anything, shouldn't they sound more like birds than monsters or dragons? And if so, what kind of bird? Those are the type of questions that keep me up at night, sadly. As I mentioned, I have kind of a childlike fascination with the world, and that's carried through most of my life. I was a musician. Starting when I was 16 or 17 years old, I picked up a guitar and I taught myself how to play, and I taught myself how to record, and I had that fascination with being a music producer, writing wimpy emo songs as one does, in his and her 20s. In my mid-20s, I started getting more professional gigs with sound, and it kind of worried me because I didn't really have any formal training, and so taking my body of work, I kind of applied for a graduate degree at School of the Arts in North Carolina, and I guess I was, I was already doing sound from everything I taught myself because they let me in and let me get a degree in School of the Arts, MFA, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the home of the Camel cigarette. Evil Dead the musical. I have a soft spot in my heart for anything horror. I love horror. I have a horror podcast. Most of my favorite sound designs that I've done in my career have been horror-based. I grew up watching cheesy horror movies from the 80s. Yeah, I would love to work on that show. I will go into the script and do a script analysis, just kind of analyze everything in the script that can be leveraged for sound to help tell the story better. Usually identifying themes, motifs, any sound cues that are already in the script. In musicals, typically a lot of the sound is created by the band, and so I have to identify what elements are going to be on them, what elements are going to be on me, what elements are going to be diegetic within the play itself. After that, I'll usually have a discussion with the director to see his or her vision, so we can get on the same page and make sure that we have a basic rubric of understanding for moving forward. I have a wonderful sound team at SDMT, and they do a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that the shows run smoothly, that they're set up correctly, so it's spending time with them, getting on the same page, joking around, all the important stuff that goes into building a musical. And usually, if you go to see an SDMT production, they're a big reason that the show is successful and sounds great. It's because of the work they put in, and I'm very grateful for that, and all the people at SDMT who make my life a lot easier.